Hello everyone. So today we are going to analyze CBSE paper Economics, and here we are on the question number 1. See, from the set of terms given in column 1 and column 2, choose the correct pair. So the correct answer is D, private goods, rivalrous in nature. C, yes, it's true. Option D, as private goods consumed by one person reduce its availability for others. Example, food, clothing, shelter. So private goods are rivalrous in nature. Then we are moving to next question. If a country exports goods worth rupees 600 crores and import goods worth rupees 450 crores, the BOT will be. So here, as you know, BOT is equals to exports minus imports. So 600 minus 450, that will be surplus of 150 crores. So option B is correct, surplus, because exports are more than imports. So 150 is the answer. B option is correct. Now coming to the third, in the context of the commercial bank, which of the following statements are correct? So we can come to know that option A is correct, as first, second, and third option are related with commercial banks. So here, deposits receives are liabilities for commercial bank. Yes, they are the creator. Then they accept deposits from the general public. And when we discuss then first and fourth, that deposits receives are liabilities for commercial bank and they work on behalf of Reserve Bank of India. So this is the correct option. Then next question will be, suppose the value of APC is 0.8 and national income is 4,000 crores, the value of savings would be. So here in that case, as APC is 0.8, so we can calculate APS by 1 minus APC, 1 minus 0.8, that will be 0.2. So savings will be 4,000 into 0.2. So that will be 800. So correct option is D, 800. Then question number 5. Reason and assertion. Public goods are those goods that are collectively consumed by the public, like street lights, public parks, etc. And public goods are excludable and rivalrous in nature. No, reason is not correct. So here the correct answer is C, assertion is true, but reason is false here, that not the public goods, that is private goods. Okay, so correct option is C. The next question number 6. Suppose the saving curve makes an intercept at a negative value of 50 crores, 20% of the increase in income is saved, then investment multiplier will be, as you know, investment multiplier K upon 1 minus MPC, 1 minus MPC or 1 upon MPS. So here 1 upon 0.2, that will be 0.5. So option B is correct. Next question. 7th question is, Irfan, a student, borrow for college fee and then he will pay after his graduation. Then the function of money is standard of deferred payment. Standard of deferred payment means payment made in future. Then next, managed floating exchange rate system is an amalgamation of fixed and flexible. Yes. And it's also known as hybrid system. Yes, so option C, that both the statements are true. So both the statements are true in that case. Now, next question, 9, match the correct pair. So here, correct pair is B, as income from entrepreneur is profit. So B option, second part is correct. Entrepreneurship is profit. Then next is 10th, in the context of current account transactions, BOP, identify the incorrect statement from the following. So incorrect statement is exports are recorded at credit side, yes. Imports are recorded at debit side, yes. All transfer payment are recorded, yes. All transfer receipts are recorded at a debit side. This is incorrect. That will be at the credit side. As all transfer receipts like remittance or aid received, that all will be at the credit side, not at the debit side. So option D is the correct answer here. Then next question. The government launched Incredible India campaign to promote tourism in various parts of the country. So what will be the impact of this campaign on foreign exchange reserve? The foreign exchange reserve will increase as the Indian government launched various programs like Padharo Mare Desh or Kabhi Tu Aao Gujarat Mein, like Beautiful Kashmir, these type of programs by celebrities, so that promote tourism in India. Like Amitabh Bachchan is giving advertisement for Gujarat and Madhya Pradesh and extra other states are also. So the government's aim is to increase tourism. So the impact will be foreign exchange reserve will increase and balance of payment will become favorable as invisible trade will increase, services, etc. that will increase. So surplus will be there. That will be favorable for our country. So like Switzerland and other countries, European countries, they are earning huge amount by tourism. So that's the aim of Indian government as well. Then next, Saksham owns a manufacturing facility. Microchips are utilized in the production of electronic device. So it's given clearly that it will be used for further production. So anything which is to be used for further production, naturally it's known as intermediate goods, because these are used for further production. So it is intermediate goods because that will be chips will be utilized in further production. Now calculate NVAFC. As you know, GVA-MP you can calculate by VU minus VOI. VU means value of output, which is sales plus CIS. So this is sales and CIS. So it will be 10,625 plus 600. So it will be 11,225. And 11,225 minus VOI. VOI means purchase of raw material, that is 62625. So it will come 8,600. Then we have to calculate according to the question NVAFC. So GVAMP minus depreciation minus NIT. 8,600, depreciation is 500 and NIT is 800. So NIT means IT minus subsidies. Yes. So the answer is 7,300 crores. So please match your answer. It will be 7,300 crores. Okay. This is the question from national income. Note down, please. The next 12th question, after that 13, government, this is the question from government budget. Significant proportion of subsidies on fertilizer was a key component of the fiscal statement. Nature of government. See, when we see the nature, that will be revenue expenditure, because that is repeating, recurring, in nature. And what is the objective of the government budget? As you know, there are various objectives of the government budget, but here the major objective is reducing inequality of income and wealth. So the government is providing subsidies to poor farmers on fertilizers, so they will be able to produce more, they will be able to earn more. Okay, so the aim is to reduce the gap between rich and poor. The question is from government budget. Then the next question is 14, in an economy, this is the consumption expenditure and investment expenditure, calculate equilibrium level of income. So here, as we know, equilibrium or level of income will be aggregate demand is equals to consumption plus investment. Y is equals to consumption given 200 plus 0.75 Y and investment given 4,000. So we can come to know that 0.25 Y is equals to 4,200. So Y is equals to 4,200 upon 0.25. That will be 16,800 and C is equals to, this is the answer 1. Then consumption, we put the value in this equation, 200 plus 0.75 into 16,800. So that will be 200 plus 12,600. So the answer is 12,800 crores. This is also crores. I am sure you have put the values with this one, crores. So this is the question from income and employment chapter. Now, adjustment mechanism in case of ex ante savings are greater than ex ante savings are greater than ex ante investments. Then in that case, because savings are more than investments, so aggregate demand will be less. If aggregate demand will be less, naturally aggregate output will be less. If output will be less, naturally producers are producing less, their income will be less. So if their income will be less, naturally their savings will be less. So one by one, that will be effect of one will be on another. So if savings are less, then economy will continue to adjust. Economy will continue to adjust till ex ante savings will equal to ex ante investments. This is the theory given by Keynes theory. That's why it's known as Keynesian theory. This is Keynes theory. So till ex ante savings will be equal to ex ante investments. Because savings are more, but they are not investing, people are not investing, then aggregate demand will be less, output will be less, so their income will be less, that's why their savings will be less, but that will be continue till that will be equal. And I'm sure that numerical you all are able to do that. So answer is 12,800 crores consumption. You can check your answer. As you know, 12,800 plus 4,000, that total will be 16,800. Next question. Suppose an economy's primary deposit are 500 and the reserve ratio is 25%. Estimate the total deposit created and total lending by the banking system. As you know, in this question, we know that total deposit created will be is equals to money multiplier is equals to 1 upon, we calculate money multiplier is equals to 1 upon CRR, LRR or reserve ratio. Simple. So 1 upon 25%, that will be 4 times. Okay, this is the first step. Then total deposit created is equals to, this is first step. Now total deposit will be initial deposit or primary deposit into money multiplier. Initial deposit is 500, money multiplier is 4, so that will be 2000 crores. Now total lending, second part, total lending will be total deposit minus reserves. Total deposits are 2000, and how to calculate reserves? Simply, reserve is 25%. Reserve 25% of total deposit. So 25% of 2000 will be 500. This is the next part. So it will be 500. So the total lending is 1500 crores. So that answer is 1500 crores total lendings and total deposits 2000 crores. Next question. Read the following text carefully. Yes, children, read the text carefully. Yes, this is the case study. Number of new price monitoring centers set up by the government. It's given in the question itself that 140. Now, two protective measures taken by the government. First measure, that ban the exports and reduce imports duties. So that is for B part. This is for A part. Then write any one monetary measures to control inflation. See, there are various measures the government can use. So monetary measures, one is bank rate, okay, then CRR, SLR, repo rate. So there are various measures to control inflation, like cash reserve ratio. If you know that RBI instructed that or decided the cash reserve ratio, that it is the part of deposits every bank has to keep to RBI. So that may be that increased by the RBI. So the bank has to deposit more amount to RBI, so they have less money to give as loan. So that will be used for control inflation. Same way for SLR, repo rate, reverse repo rate, there are various measures to do that. Next question. Next is 17th question, that explain any two proportions to be adopted while estimating national income by income method. So the simply is avoid transfer income, because transfer incomes are one-sided, like gifts, pension. That is avoid transfer income, avoid capital gain, and then include income from self consumption or self-consume output. So those things. So at the time of estimating national income by income method, we have to keep these things in mind, that factor income to be included, but transfer income not to be included, and self-consumption, and then be careful that non-monetary transactions or that will be avoided. Then higher GDP always mean higher per capita, defend or refute. See, always, that word. Higher GDP always, higher per capita availability is not, and it's not the index or indicator of welfare of the people, as there are various reasons like externalities. And as you know, externalities are two, positive and negative externalities. Some positive externalities like industries and greenery, environment protection and all. Negative, that environment polluted or the harmful products are there to produce. And then composition of GDP. Composition of GDP, like war products and all. So that is not, or alcohol, that is included in GDP, but that is not good for the welfare of the people. Same distribution of GDP. Distribution of GDP will be The rich becomes richer, poor becoming poorer. That is not a good indicator or index of welfare of people. And the non-monetary exchange. In GDP, we don't include that non-monetary exchange. So that's why it's not the correct or clear uh, indicator of growth, or GDP always means that is good for economy. There are various reasons. Now, option. What is the difference between factor income and transfer income? Factor income means income earned by factors of production. After providing services, what are the factors of production? Yes, land, labor, capital, etc. So that is rent, interest, profit means what are the things which you include in national income. Okay, but transfer income is not received without giving services like gifts, scholarship, pension, old age retirement pension, etc., which is not included. So factor income included in national income, while transfer income not included. Now coming to components of profit as per income method of national income. As you know, NNPFC is equals to COE plus OS plus MI, compensation of employee plus operating surplus plus mixed income. Operating surplus also, as I explained you, rest in peace, no, rent, interest and profit. Now they are asking, be careful that what will be the include in profits. So in profits, they will include savings, which is known as undistributed profits, then corporate tax, then dividend. So these are the parts which are the components of profits. That's your answer. But you have to explain that. Okay. So this is question number 17. Next, we are moving 18 question that India is not a member of which of the following regional or global economic grouping? The answer is G7. India is not a member of G7. This is question number 18. Then we are moving to question number 19. Read the following statements. Human capital formation increases the rate of participation of people to economic activities. Yes. And what is rate of participation? Percentage of people engaged in production process. So option A is correct. Both are true, and reason is correct explanation of assertion. Next question. From the following term given in column 1, match the correct pair of given. That question is coming by many students. See, that is correct. Special economic zones are generation of additional economic activities. Commune system are collective farming they have. That is from China chapter. They have commune system, that is for collective farming. So the correct answer is C. Special economic zone means generation of additional economic activities. Next question is, this picture is showing that trade practice that has successfully replaced foreign goods with domestic production is import substitution. Import substitution means the government is aiming to produce in the country itself, and the product which are earlier imported, now making in our country only to encourage domestic production. So D option is correct. Next question 22. Prior to economic reform, public investment in social infrastructure, China resulted in better human indicator. Then China is ahead of India and Pakistan. Yes, both option A, both are correct, true, and it's correct explanation. Then next question. It's a short-term unemployment occurring as people transit between jobs. This is temporary. When one people leave first job, and in that there is gap between first and second, or he is searching the job, then this will be known as frictional unemployment. Frictional unemployment, this is a short term unemployment when the people is searching job or leaving one job and searching another job. So that option is D is correct. Then from the given term, match one. This is the question from Indian economy, and correct option is D, that modernization as a goal will be change in social outlook. Social outlook. The government wants to modernize. That was the goal of 5-year plan initially when Indian government launched 5-year plans. So they want to change the social outlook of the people of the country. So option D is correct. Then question number 25, statement 1. Hired worker may be regular or casual. Yes. Regular salaried employee are major source of employment in rural areas. No, that is not correct. There is not regular salary employed in rural areas. So that is one is true, second is false. Option A is correct in that case. Next question. Dash sector was the primary focus of Great Leap Forward in China. GLF, the main aim of industrialization in India, that was the great program launched by Chinese government. And then industries developed that time tremendously. So GLF is related with industrialization. Next question. C, the pollution. So identify and select which demand for resources surpasses their supply. So this is environmental crisis. That is the problem, major problem of environment pollution, air pollution, land pollution, water pollution. So B option is correct. Cooperative societies have received a setback during the recent past. Yes, justify the given statement with valid explanation. See, setback during the past time due to lack of facilities, lack of infrastructure, lack of government support, and that was the major reason the people are not working, or the government is not encouraging cooperative societies. So lack of government support, lack of infrastructure, lack of awareness is the reason. Then the next question, explain the reason behind less number of regular salaried employees in rural areas as compared to urban people. As we know that there are a low level of education, low level of employment opportunities. They don't have, we can say, knowledge, information. They don't know about that one. That's why rural people are not regular salaried employed. They still they based on agriculture. Still they believe on agriculture. Low level of education, even the lack of infrastructure. That even lack of infrastructure, lack of government support, industrialization is not there. So that's the problem. The people are still believed in agriculture and they want to live in rural areas. That's why they are not able to get regular salaried facilities. Then trace the relationship between human capital and economic growth. See that they have positive relationship, as human capital and economic growth both are related in a positive way. As human capital increase, naturally production will increase. So production will increase, or we can say their efficiency will increase if the human capital is skilled, knowledgeable. So their efficiency will skill. Why skill? Because skill workforce. So their work due to skill workforce efficiency will increase. If the efficiency will increase, naturally production will increase. Higher productivity. When there is higher productivity, then economic growth will be there. So due to human capital, education, training, and all, the economy will grow. So economy will grow with higher production, naturally higher income. If there is higher income, or efficiency means optimum utilization of resources, use of technology. So we can say how the technology can be used, how the resources can be utilized appropriately by education, by training, by human capital. So their efficiency will increase. So productivity will increase. So income will increase. So both are interrelatable or interdependent. That's the relationship between human capital and human economic growth. Next question. Path of development initiative taken by Pakistan for its economic development. See, India and Pakistan both got independence together. And even they are working on the same model, which is independence when the Pakistan got independence in 1947. And both India and economic model of Pakistan is same. So mixed economy model they opted. And first 5-year plan, the Pakistan launched 5-year plan in 1956, and now it is called as medium term new plan. And they have same strategy, India and Pakistan. Pakistan also introduced green revolution, and late 1970 and beginning of 1980 the Pakistan encouraged private sector. When they encourage private sector and the population is less compared to China and India, and but fertility rate is high. But GDP is less as compared to India and Pakistan, because their main occupation is still the main occupation is agriculture. So this is the path of development initiative. They both are working, all the three countries are working better, but after that few reasons, political instability, terrorism, the Pakistan is lacking behind. The next question is, in the mountainous region, mini hydel plants proved to be cost-effective as well as eco-friendly. Yes, cost-effective because it requires only one-time investment, but afterwards that will give more benefits, and eco-friendly because less pollution. So hydel plant is always less pollution, less maintenance, etc. So that's why this is in mountainous region, other plants, other system, or that is not be effective as many hydel plants proving that. Now, what is absorptive capacity? Absorptive capacity is ability of an economy to use new information, new technology, use resources effectively for production purpose. So that is absorptive capacity. So we can say mini hydel plant are, yes, cost effective because the maintenance cost is less, and in mountainous region that will be good, and eco-friendly because that is for environment friendly environment. They protect the environment as well as less pollution. The next is 32. Self-reliance as a planning objective. Yes, self-reliance means self-dependency, no dependency on other countries, that is export promotion. Yes, import substitution, that is like government introduce Make in India and etc. These are the programs for self-reliance, for least dependency on other countries. That's the objective of Indian economy. Now, goods and service tax simplified the multiplicity of taxes of goods and services. Yes. On 1st July 2017, that time earlier, that was taxation system was complicated. So GST introduced and merged various taxes. So it elimination of multiple taxes, one nation, one tax, uniformity in taxes, and the process becomes easy. See, multiple taxes. Earlier, there were many indirect taxes. Now, VAT, sales tax. Now, the government eliminate all those multiple taxes and introduce GST, which is applicable on goods and service tax. Then one nation, one tax system, and there will be uniformity, and that is transparent system now. So it will be easy for everyone. So that is next question. This is case-based studies, how agro-startup address the critical challenges faced by the agriculture sectors, how they have done. So here, innovation, technical innovation, then IT-based monitoring system, data-driven decision-making tools to enhance productivity and resources efficiency. So that is the challenges faced by the agriculture sector. Now they are able to do that. Then the government, so role of government. So the government is making continuous policies, financial supports, various programs, funding, basically guidance, provide them funds and other programs. These are for infrastructure, funding. Basically, the government wants to promote startups by funding, guidance, various. This is the answer for B. Next question is giving valid reason whether due to there was growth in agriculture due to expansion of aggregate area under cultivation during colonial period. No, that is false. No growth in agriculture sector in colonial area, no growth. Then objective of World Trade Organization is to establish a rule-based regime in the world. Yes, the aim of World Trade Organization is to make rules for world trade. Then economic growth with regional disparity was the main goal. No, that is not true. Not regional disparity. That is regional equality. That's the goal of India planning of in India. The next option, tariff and non-tariff. Tariff and non-tariff. Tariff is tax on imported goods, of goods, like custom duty, etc. And non-tariff is restrictions imposed on imports without tax. Example, quota, license, etc. Then what is bilateral and multilateral? Bilateral means trade agreement between two countries, and multiple between many countries, multiple countries, or trade agreements between many countries. The next is the area of bilateral, or we can say scope is limited, its scope is wider. The next question, small scale industries require a shield against large scale? Yes. What are the steps initiated by various policies? Make in India, encourage small scale industries, then funding, then technological assistance, guide them, try to give them help in various export councils are prepared by the government. Export promotion is giving them health facilities, and various help or supports given by like less tax, less charges of electricity and water, says special economic zones are set up. So I am sure you all have done your paper well. If you have any doubt, you can ask your teachers. I'm sure all the best for your next papers.